Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're going through and finishing up a lot of World Tournament showcases that I could knock out. Right, we just had a World Tournament, so I could kind of like catch up on some of these World Tournament character showcases and stuff like that. Today we're going to look at AGL Pan. AGL Pan got her EZA. I could actually just like flip it over right here. Just in December. Before the previous World Tournament we just had, she was the most recent. Now, the thing that looks really good about Pan here is that we're going to be able to rock her on AGL Kid Goku's team. And Pan's going to get the full 220% leader skill buff. So that's going to be awesome. So we'll be able to, utilize her on a new 220% leader skill. So maybe the timing for the showcase here is very good, right? In terms of the build that we're going to go with for AGL Pan, obviously it's kind of the traditional. I could even up the amount of dodge a little bit. Like, I could get her pretty comfortably an extra 3 points of dodge, or even if I really wanted 4 points of dodge, is where I could max her out at. Because we could get her a bronze 2 dodge, we get her a silver 5 dodge, and a gold 6 dodge. And I have grinded the Whis event so much since I've mostly completed link leveling for most of my characters. So I now am starting to have a nice assortment of equips. Like, if we just even go here, like, you could see I'm starting to have some of these, like a big dodge and a big crit, and we got some of these. Like, you guys can see, like, I've been busting my ass in there, and I've got some equips ready for major, like, Dokkan Fest and Carnival characters, stuff like that. But this build right here looks like it will be solid for Pan. So let's go ahead and jump in, and let's see how good Pan looks on the AGL Kid Goku team. Maybe this Pan could even be a decent option when it comes to... Remember, there's a bunch of youth category missions right now. This is why I plead with players. I know World Tournament's terrible. Trust me, I get it. But, like, if you could just do the missions, like, you'll have these characters who could be good for category missions, right? Alright, guys. We are here in an event. So I picked an event where we would hopefully be able to show all of Pan's key abilities. Now, remember, Pan is on the full 220% leader skill right here, so we could hopefully see her look good. Let me just kind of go over the basics of what Pan is doing right here. I mean, her passive is not the most complicated ever. So she gets 200% attack and even start a turn, and 50% chance to dodge. Nice. Before receiving an attack within the turn, 100% attack and defense, and a 20% chance to dodge. So what is that? That's until she gets hit, right? Or I believe that's until she actually gets hit. It's like EZA, STR, UI Goku, right? Then after she dodges an attack, she gets 150% attack and defense for 5 turns. Now, okay, so look at Pan's ki right here. Very bad. And remember, that ki is the one weakness for Kid Goku, too. But if we take a look at it, as the first attacker in the turn, Pan gets 3 ki, guaranteed crit, okay? And an additional that has a 50% chance to be a super. So, as soon as the turn starts, she'll get 3 ki automatically. And then as the second or third attacker in the turn, she gets a guaranteed additional super. And then if the enemy is sealed, she gets 100% attack. We'll go over her super attack effect in a second, but she does seal as well. Her super attack effect is actually really good. Now, in this fight, remember, this is the Goku story red zone stage. Dodge, Pan? Nice. Okay. Beautiful. So we get the dodge. She's up to 8.9. So in slot 1, well, I guess before she gets hit, she has a 70% chance to dodge. Then once she gets hit, she'd have a 50% chance to dodge. Oof, okay. She gets hit right there. I mean, getting hit is not good. All right. And her additionals are going to be pretty impactful because she raises attack for 4 turns. She gets 50% defense for 1 turn. Supreme damage and seals from her super. Let me just double check what the buff is right there for her attack for 4 turns. I assume it's 30%, but I do just want to double check that and see exactly what it is. AGL Pan. All right, let's see. I can't find her. What? Okay. Pan, it's 30% attack for 4 turns is what it is. Yeah, okay. So she'll be able to build up a nice little amount of damage for every super attack that she does. So, all right, we'll just keep going. We have a bunch of 2-turn support available to us right here. So next turn, Pan is going to have Path to Power Kid Goku support, LR Bulma support. So, you know, she should potentially look pretty good. All right, so we're here in our next rotation. Let's see how Pan is looking. So her defense here is 800k. Now, I mean, she doesn't have any guard, any damage reduction, nothing like that. So it's like, you know, we're living in very spooky times here where 800k raw defense doesn't really cut it. There you go. Just say it. So she is going to need those dodges to hit, and that's with All in the Family activated too, as she's at that 800k. Her link set, by the way, is All in the Family, Infighter, the Saiyan Lineage, Battlefield Diva, Supreme Power, World Tournament Reborn, and Shattering the Limit. Supreme Power, remember, that's kind of like the Buu Saga link, sort of. Like, if we take a look at this, right? Like, this is like a lot of Majin Buu Saga characters, right? Again, kind of like a sort of Buu Saga link, but, I mean, this is 2020. Well, oh, I'm put here. If we go to her like this, it'll show my taps. These are like, this is 2020 down here. So this is not exactly a common link. This is an Android Cell Saga Piccolo too. Yeah, this is, okay. Not really too much. And then World Tournament Reborn. This is not a common one. Yeah, this is stupid. 20% attack. This should be 35% attack and defense right here. Look at this. Damn, I had, on my original global account, I had this Oob right there. I think he was the first World Tournament that I grinded. That Oob was just kind of like a, an extra card. See, Dokkan, I mean, they did bring this guy back, right? And then he's became that guy. I mean, eventually, Dokkan, I'm sure they are gonna, like, you know, they've brought some characters back even recently. I still plan on doing videos for them, like the Tech First Form Frieza and stuff like that. Maybe I'll just do Tech First Form Frieza in my next video today. I think I will. But, like, yeah, like this Frieza, or this Goku right there, they brought him back. So, could this Oob return? Maybe. You know, Kabito. This is the only, like, Kabito in the game, right? Like, there's the Kabito and Supreme Kai, but that's the only Kabito. I mean, they got to give us another Kabito. I would rather they gave us Kabito over Grand Supreme Kai. I mean, that was the first TUR Grand Supreme Kai's ever gotten too. So, I mean, Dokkan, you know, we're making big strides. All right, anyway, here, let's get going here. So, we got our dodge, we got everything going. Let's see how it's gonna go. Let's do this. We'll go ahead and pop Kid Goku's active skill, make him a lot stronger. Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe this Kid Pan could be useful. And because remember, she has Path to Power Kid Goku 2-turn support up and Bulma 2-turn support up currently right here. I just feel like her stats are too low. The numbers we're seeing, I think, are just too low. Like, that's it. Okay, so she got hit. So I think her stats are a bit lower as well. We got a normal right there. Hidden potential system, we get it. It's a super. Yeah. So in order, I mean, if we run, I guess if we run her in slot 2, like, she's guaranteed to have that up because it's before she receives an attack. Okay, so as the first attacker, right, she gets the 3 key, the guaranteed crit, and the additional 50% chance to super. As a second or third attacker in the turn, she just gets a guaranteed additional super. But she loses the crit. In these videos, I like to show all aspects of the character in the showcase. So next turn, we will do that. We're going to go ahead and put her in slot 2. We'll also be going up against that Cell. Kid Goku seals right here. So if he's able to hit Cell before Cell, like, supers, you know, we'll be able to get those seals going on him, which will be good. All right, guys. All we need is just a little bit of good luck, and we're going to have kind of like a max turn for Pan. So remember, this Cell does AoE super. If he does, remember, Pan's got a great chance to dodge. Well, not literally a great chance to dodge. She has a... Well, yeah, because she only gets... That extra 20% dodge being... Well, no, yeah, it's just until she gets hit, basically, huh? Huh, okay. I mean, I think that this Pan, if you've got her, she probably can be useful in some of these missions, right? I mean, she's a free-to-play character, and you might say, oh my god, but you got a Grind World Tournament, which is very true statement. Like that is a very valid complaint. Like, I listen to people saying that, I go, yeah, yep, right there with you. But, I mean, you know, you just get the missions done, which is all I recommend, and you're good to go, you know? All right, so let's see. Again, this will be a very good rotation for Pan. We're going to get that support triggered right there for set. No, super, don't super. No. Yes. Yes. Fuck you, Cell. All right, so you could seal this guy. He does AoE super attack him, but you could seal him. God damn it. We got to get rid of his domain to seal him. All right, well, that's fine. We could just go into a separate fight. And, oh, dude, yeah, it doesn't show the territory effects. And I don't have a domain character with us. Damn it. Okay, all right. Pan dodge. Yes, good. It's just because, okay, so 11.3. It's just because Pan gets an extra 100% attack buff when the enemy is sealed. So that's our guaranteed additional right there from being in slot 2 or 3. No hidden potential system right there. Alright, I mean, that's pretty much Pan. Now we just need to get a rotation where she has the boss sealed. So, like, cut, I'm just gonna cut, and we're gonna come back in, like, the Bojack Dokkan event or something like that, for, like, literally the exact same rotation. And then, you know, just, we seal the boss, and then Pan gets an extra 100% attack, when the boss is sealed. So we just show that rotation, and I mean, we've basically seen everything that Pan has to offer. Not the worst ever. If we just look at her through like the gaze of we're running Pan on like a youth mission, right? I think she could be solid to complete a youth category mission. Alright, guys, I'm leaving the event, but keep in mind, Pan's dodge buff is for 5 turns, so, I don't know, we could kind of get, like, this rotation, too. Again, we're kind of just, like, going through, you know, seeing a bunch of different rotations. After this turn, remember, we're going to come back, and we're going to see what Pan is looking like. So that's pre, like, without her dodge buff right there. And we'll come back against a boss who's sealed, and then see what she looks like with the extra damage. Additional normal. Never seen that before. Whoa, Pan! No! Are we done? Ah, okay. Well, okay. Alright, gamers. Guys, we're back. Let's go. Alright, so we got a great rotation right here set up for Pan. We have a huge amount of support coming in. You know, 2-turn support, all types of stuff. As we can see, we're up to 1 million defense with Pan, okay? We got a lot more of our links up next to GT Pan, of course. And then Bojack is sealed as well, so Pan gets her extra 100% attack from attacking a sealed enemy. We'll make this the final rotation of the video, just kind of, you know, see what Pan has to offer. So, I mean, she's not the greatest, obviously. I mean, we literally did just see her get us a game over. But it's one of those, like, she can be used, though, because she is a dodge character. So, if she literally just dodges, right, you know, she'll handle business. Alright, and Pan gets us an 18 million attack stat. Path to Power Kid Goku support, Bulma support, right? Yeah, there you go. There's Pan. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's just go ahead and take a look at Pan's details now. Alright, guys, so there was EZA AGL Pan. Definitely was a solid enough character. Again, there's some limitations there for sure, right? Obviously. You know, no guard or damage reduction, even on a dodge character these days, is, like, very spooky. But yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. All right, so this is Promising Girl, Pan Kid, or, you know, Youth Pan, whatever. Kid Pan. Well, actually, I guess, well, okay, no, it wouldn't be, because they usually do youth. That would be like, you know, like, because Kid Goku is, like, practically a teenager. I mean, I guess, like, Cell Saga Gohan is a little bit shy of a teenager. What is he? He's 11 or 10 or 9? He's 9. Actually, I think he's 9 in the Japanese version, right? Like, it's, I don't, whatever. But, like, Pan is, like, what is Pan here? 3 or 4? Something like that? Her leader skill is Super AGL Key 3 and 120% to stats. Decent for Dokkan Battlefield. Passive skill, Smallest Martial Artist in the House. She gets 200% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then a 50% chance to dodge. Before she gets hit within the turn, she gets 100% attack and defense and a 20% chance to dodge. After dodging an attack, she gets 150% attack and defense for 5 turns. As the first attacker in the turn, she gets 3 key, guaranteed crit, and an additional that has a 50% chance to be a super. As the second or third attacker in the turn, she gets a guaranteed additional super. And then if the enemy is sealed, she gets an extra 100% attack. Her super attack is the Maiden Smash. She gets 30% attack for 4 turns. And then we can see it right here. Again, it's 30% attack for 4 turns. 50% defense for 1 turn. Supreme damage to the enemy. And then she seals enemy super attack. 12 key multiplier is 145%. Slightly higher than usual. These type of characters are usually at 140%. Link set is All in the Family, Infighter, the Saiyan Lineage, Battlefield Diva, Supreme Power, World Tournament Reborn, and Shattering the Limit. Now, remember, she does link decently with the new Dokkan Fest Kid Goku, who is easily and obviously the best TUR. You know, her next to Kid Goku, I mean, that... Well, I mean, any character next to Kid Goku is brutal, right? Like, Kid Goku is really good. I don't know. I mean, if Pan would dodge everything, it works, right? Like, Pan just dodge every single attack and we're good, right? So there is that. There's you know, Pan's best linking partners, her links, and you know, All in the Family, Saiyan Lineage, Infighter. Those are what she's got with Kid Goku. Yeah, so there's everything about the Pan. I guess last thing we'll do is take a look at her category teams here. So Pan's categories. She of course is on the World Tournament category team. Okay. There's that. Sure. Any buffs, really, for this category is good. I mean, this is such a kind of, like, smaller niche category that more options here is never a bad thing. I might actually give Pan a sticker, huh? Then, Pan is also on the Hybrid Saiyan category team. Okay. More options for Hybrid Saiyan. Definitely not bad. Pan is also on the Majin Buu Saga category team. You know, Buu Saga, of course, constantly getting buffs, right? Pan is also on the Goku family category team, as massive as ever, of course. This team is just, you know, always ridiculous. Then Pan is on the youth category team, so we have had a couple of youth missions lately that are kind of challenging, so I think Pan potentially could be a decent option for some of these youth missions, right? Pan is also on the Bond of Parent and Child. Definitely waiting for this to get a nice leader skill, hopefully sooner rather than later. Then Pan is also on the Earthbred Fighter category team. This, of course, is how we're on the Kid Goku team, right? He leads Earthbred Fighter, which is a ridiculous team. So we're probably going to be seeing that Kid Goku an awful lot in showcases this year, considering he's leading Earthbred Fighters, right? And then finally, Pan is on the Tournament Participant category team. So there we go. There is the EZA AGL World Tournament Pan. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, she's okay, but remember, it's one of those things where, you know, if she dodges, she's okay, but if she doesn't dodge, well, it's GG real fast. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.